There are some big changes taking place at Macon County High School. As you're about to see, 2 new head coaches will soon be leading the girls' basketball and softball programs. The high school basketball season tips off in November, and when the Tigerettes take the court, longtime coach Larry Hiett won't be on the sideline. Hiett announced his retirement last week. School officials quickly promoted assistant Kailyn Thompson to the top spot.
We want to hire the best, but we think we have the best, and that's very important. We're growing the best, and so respect that. She's going to do a great job. We are going to hold her accountable on our end because I know that's what she wants and that's what this program deserves. But there are great things in the future of Macon County High School, and we are very proud for Coach Kailyn Thompson to take the reins at this time.
I'm extremely proud to have worked under Larry Hiett for the last 4 years. He has been a huge mentor to me, and I've learned a lot about the game of basketball. His desire to win is contagious, and there's no two that could work better together because we say all the time if we're playing checkers, we're playing to win. And so I'm very excited and proud to follow in his footsteps. I know that I have very, very big shoes to fill, but I'm excited to get started. This is a great group of girls, and I can't wait to get my feet wet with them. I want to thank a couple other people. Coach Jeff Beam was my coach in high school. He and Coach Gregory really grew my love of the game. They were fun, they were exciting, and in that time I grew a desire to go and play college basketball. I got to Carson Newman, and there's no better fit for me. It was a small town, a small college, small classes. Everybody was like family, and that's kind of the core of me. Coach Mike Mincy was my coach there. He was the most players coach you'll ever meet in your entire life, and I take a lot of my coaching style from him, and I'm very grateful to have been under him. And then just again being with Coach Hiett the last few years, I'm very grateful for all that I've learned from him. Every coach that I've had has just grown my love for the game. I can't get away from it. My husband would say that I'm addicted to it. So in mentioning him, I'd like to say that he's been a very, very supportive husband, and I'm very grateful for him, and very grateful for my family and his family, because basketball's been a part of my life for a long time, a very long time, and it's very time consuming, but there's never been one negative comment made about the time that's been spent there, because they know that I love it, and they know that I feel called to lead people in this sport.
I think this is just a perfect choice for the program, the way that it is, and she'll just continue. I feel like she'll continue many of the things that we've been doing, but she'll have her own take on things. Some things will be a little bit different on but that's going to be natural with any change. But I'm just glad she's got. If she had not got it, I would have been very disappointed. I think she would have been mistreated, to be honest about it, because she's worked so hard since she's been here, and she's been a great assistant. But now, when you make that next step, it's a little bit different. It is, but she'll be able to handle those things. She's been involved in decisions that we've had to make. That I think not every decision you make is popular, but and I've told her before. When you're making decisions with players or parents or whoever it is, just when you lay down on that pillow at night and you feel like you've done the right thing and you've talked to the good Lord about it, everything will be fine.
Thompson becomes only the second woman in school history to serve as head coach of the girls' basketball team.
I'm extremely honored. I didn't even know that, and that's very exciting, because I'm a huge. When I say called to do things, that's one of the things that falls right in line with my calling, is I want to mentor young ladies. I'm honored to have the opportunity at school to do strength and conditioning with the female athletes, and that falls right into my lap, like exactly in line with the things that I feel called to do. So I'm honored to be in this position and be an example for young ladies all over, that you can be a head coach, you can be a leader, you can be all those things.
Thompson takes over a team that won only 3 games last season. She realizes it will be difficult building the Tigerettes back into a state tournament caliber team.
It is going to be a challenge. A challenge is not something that's going to turn me away from, this position. That never really crossed my mind. I know going in that I tell people that all the time. We're in one of the toughest districts in the entire state, but I would have it no other way. I don't think that you grow unless you're pushed and you're challenged, and we don't want cupcake wins. We want ones that we're going to remember. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to be there. It's an honor to be around some of those teams that are going to be, successful for long periods of time. So I think that'll be really good for us.
Jenna Russell, incoming head softball coach.
School leaders also announced Jenna Russell as the new head softball coach. Russell took over the Tigerettes softball team for former coach John Condit, who resigned in the middle of the season.
I've known Jenna for a long time. Running joke with she and my husband, who is a basketball official, is don't get too close to her because she'll foul you.
A little physical.
She was a go-getter when she played basketball and softball. She gives it 110%. Watched her coach toward the end of this season when she took over the team, and she has that same mentality. Exactly what we want here at Macon County High School. Someone who's passionate about the sport, about the school, and this community. And again, we feel like we've hit a home run, so to speak, with these two positions being filled locally.
I didn't get into coaching the most traditional way, but as it happened last season, they were both there for me the entire time to help me, support me, talk to me, and showing up at the games whenever I did become interim head coach. So I'm very excited to still have y'all and you all's support. I'm definitely a person, whenever I graduated from Macon County High School, I did not think I would be back. I especially did not think I would be coaching. I thought my softball uniform got hung up back in 2017. But I'm very excited that the Lord saw this path for me. It is something that I did not even know I ever wanted to do. And since last summer is whenever Coach Condit asked me to be assistant, I've told him no, I think, the first 2 times he asked me. And I finally agreed to it, and I'm so glad I did. I love what I'm doing. I love being around the girls. I am young, but I'm very excited. We have a lot of talent on our team, and I think there's a lot of new incoming talent coming in. So I'm very excited to see what we can do this year. I know the expectations. I know the community. I know what people expect of Macon County athletics. It makes me more passionate just because they're wearing the uniforms I wore. They're playing on the field I played for. I'm still getting to work with people I worked with, and that makes me passionate because I want to do good, not only for them, but for the community and for myself.
Russell says she's thankful to learn under Coach Condit and now is happy to put her stamp on the program.
It makes me so excited. I have big plans. There's a little tweaks I want to make to the program, just things I saw as a player and things we can change and do better, and so I'm very excited.
Both young women say they're ready to get to work and focus on improving their respective programs. Reporting from Lafayette, Barry Hiett, NCTV.
Jenna Russell comes from